So I'm outside. It's cooler today. Sun going down. My son was in the pool until he got cold. I'm outside of the gazebo today. Just going a little chill time and get ready to play my game, but I might play it while I'm talking. Um I feel like I'm a slight vlogger. I ain't doing much of nothing, but I just feel like I'm a slight vlogger. At this point, with how many videos I done uploaded. But of course, I'm thinking about my daughter since my attention was drawn to her so-called uncle and stuff yesterday. I know when she was younger, he was definitely loving on her and stuff like that. Like I said, I don't know why my attention was drawn to that video or whatever. I didn't feel nothing terrible or sinister about it, but my feelings, whether they're there or lack thereof, don't dictate. It could, that indicates something. So let God reveal. But but also check this out. I got 477 playing hours, 3 hours of Soda Crush. So that's cool. I just been accumulating it instead of me like this little bachelor game is really letting me rack up. So yesterday I was at like 2 weeks worth, and so of course even if I play it on the last day, if the bachelor thing is still available, then I'm gonna have that many hours. So I just been playing. It's pretty cool. But that's what's on my mind, wishing my daughter was here, spending time. Another season, another year has came back around, but another season getting ready to come back around where I haven't seen my child. About 2 months, it'll be definitely a year that I haven't touched her and stuff like that. But and of course February was the last time that I heard something from her. And so I don't care what people be saying about other people taking kids. Like somebody have told me before, people take kids, and literally never in a million years did I think that my child would be taken by somebody that she's blood related to. And like literally it just it tries to make my blood boil when I know that his so-called mom told my daughter, oh, we're just scared we're not gonna see you anymore, so I hate to do this. So taking and keeping my daughter and helping your son to like keep my daughter, like. And then of course, like I said, I respect how my daughter feels, but at the same time her feelings doesn't dictate and make the decision as far as, oh, this is where you're gonna be. But of course my boys' dad tried to get me in a sticky position or whatever to not be able to interact with my kids just because you want to be an absent person and be away from yours. And I didn't feel like he had to be. I feel like he wanted to be and he chose to be, from allegedly still in at work at his other job, still in time or whatever, to just whatever he may have done. And I'm guessing you're trying to steal time so you can eat better and take care of your kids better. I don't know, but also there's certain things that I was with him. He had one daughter, then we had our son, and well, even before we had our son, I told him, I was like, you need to slow down. You need to, you know what I'm saying? So if I'm the one telling you to slow down, then why, when we have a child, would I not still be the one trying to tell you? You probably want to just calm down on, sleeping around and having these kids and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Duh. But I don't know. I don't know how it's supposed to work or whatever. I just know that wasn't wise to me. But I can't make no man's decision for himself. Just like he can't make a decision for me. But again, with all this like nature boy type stuff being in the news and stuff like that, it's just, I don't know, it's getting me to thinking that like I seen a lot of men try to live like that, similar to that, have a harem of women and or concubines, whatever they want to try to call them or whatever. And again, I know that it was in the Bible. Everything that was in the Bible does not mean that it was approved of by God. So you trying to maintain all these so-called wives and this, and basically you living off of them, I'm guessing, because they say he was living off people PPP loans or whatever. But you doing that, and you not even taking care of everybody or whatever the case may be. I don't know, man. Just be some weird, crazy stuff going on out here. You really do. And I just really be like, yo, wow. Like they be saying Earth is trying to, they be saying Earth is ghetto, but so he's definitely trying to become ghetto. So it's just peaceful here. So-called neighbors across the street, shoot, both sets. Ain't been there. It's been peaceful, and like I said, I don't be wanting to talk them up. Then the ones to the, well, now at this point they're at the left of me. Like literally, if I use my backyard as my front yard, they're to the left of me, but usually they were to the right of me. So they be on some left hand stuff, and I don't care for it. They're home or whatever, but I just pulled my little curtains down over here, closed them, and just let my son get in the pool. And I'm sitting over here where they can't really see me unless they come out and go around this way or whatever. But so that's what I'm on. Got some pork steaks cooking or whatever. I've been eating some fruit. I got some more fruit out here. What else is going on? Let's see. Got to pay some bills. Really got to do that before the day's out. I got stuff to do for real. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on in my life, in my thought process today. Just still wishing I had some company. I did put me a little Moscato in the refrigerator. I don't know if I'm gonna drink it, but I thought I was gonna sit out here with my son. But it is supposed to get like colder again tonight and kind of frosty, so and then it's gonna get back hotter on Thursday and Friday. But yeah, for tomorrow it's supposed to be a little colder. So I don't know. This weather definitely, when it's springtime, it gets tricky. But trying to think, did I watch something today? I see how they updated about the boy getting on the ride or whatever. And I guess his 14-year-old logic, he's not thinking, hey, I'm too big to get on anything. He's just thinking like a kid, I should be able to get on like everybody else. But I see how they talked about how they like manually adjusted it. Kind of like override the sensors or whatever. And yeah, that's dangerous. Like, you really don't care that. I mean, why would it even be allowed to do that? I guess it would be allowed to do it when you're testing it, but like, that's crazy. But anyway, that leads me to continue to pray for my child and my children, period. But in these kids, period, like getting on these rides and stuff, and they're not foolproof. They're, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, to me, we're not supposed to be up in the sky anyway. Even though it might be a rush and seem fun, we shouldn't be. We got gravity, and like, even with that video, man, he came flying down out of there because of, gravity and, of course, his weight, his size, and, of course, I guess, what is it, velocity or the speed of the ride coming down. So, man. And then there was something else that I peeped about it, but I'm just not going to speak on that. I wonder what they got going on with that girl who just kept acting like she was, oh, there's the airplane. I don't know if y'all can see it. Let me see. If I can zoom all the way in. It's behind the trees, so never mind. But that girl who was acting like she was his cousin and stuff like that, like what is wrong with her? She talking about, they ain't let me ride the other ride, but they gonna let me ride this one. She is, oh my goodness, I cannot. People just don't give a damn. But yeah, that's all I can think of. Is I just want to spend time with my daughter, eat something, sit down and eat with her, talk with her. I don't want nobody trying to watch me. Like when I went up there to see my daughter, I didn't even go to the girl house. But evidently my daughter is the one that told her that I was coming up there. So trying to get her to watch me. Even that lady couldn't have stopped me. If I wanted to take my child, she can't stop me because she's not she's not your legal guardian, and her dad wasn't there. He couldn't have stopped me either, but she's not your legal guardian. Yeah, it's still breezy and windy out here. So, that right there, and that just got me looking, kind of looking at my daughter. I almost like looking at my daughter sideways. Like, it takes a lot for me to look at my kids sideways like that, but that got my attention. Like, for real, you're gonna tell her to watch you as you interact with me and your brothers who you've always lived with? Like, what's the problem? I ain't did nothing to, like, I didn't do nothing to my child, but she claimed that she felt like I did something. Like I said, I can.
Can I borrow one of your plates? Because I'm trying to make some more popcorn.
Yeah, you can get it out the cabinet. Well, the other one is already in there. Just tell him to get it out the dish drainer and put it in the microwave for you. The regular dish is already washed. Just look in the dish drainer and tell him to get it. Don't you get it, because those dishes might fall. So so yeah, I'm, like I said, not looking at her. I wasn't trying to look at her sideways, but like, what? I mean, but she flat out just told me, she was like, I'm scared you might try to snatch me up. And when she said that, it tried to hurt my feelings, but I mean, I understand. She just wanted to do what she wanted to do, and I've been there, I've done that or whatever. That don't mean it's right, and I definitely don't approve of it, but I just felt like, hey, everybody should be given room and freedom to make their own mistakes, even though I don't want her to make the mistakes that I've made or anything like that. I've talked to her, I've opened up, I've told her stuff, but when she said that, I was just like, it was like I felt offended or whatever. I don't stay in offense, but I just feel like, girl, if you that offended, then you need to be offended at your daddy, because he the one that came after me, trying to bother with me and talking about he trapped me and this, that, and the third. So he the one that decided to have you with me, and I'm like, you mad at somebody because they care for you? I really truly love my daughter, and just because I didn't want to see her go down that road, it was stuff that I was trying to do with her, but it just didn't work out. Like, she was nothing but 12 and she wanted her nose pierced, and I was gonna let her get it pierced because I didn't see it's something that I wanted, but I didn't see a big deal. But the lady didn't, which is good for her. She didn't go ahead and do it. She was like, it don't matter if your parents said whatever. I'm still not gonna do it or whatever. And it was, I mean, of course she's 14 now. They might be more prone to do it, but it was just certain stuff that I wanted to experience with my child. And like I did, I was at least around my so-called mom and had certain experiences, but we wasn't even interacting. Like, I actually want to sit down and interact.
Can you tell him not to get my popcorn, because I'm making it for myself?
Yeah, he better respect you. He better either make his own, or he can wait till I come in and do the food. Yeah, if you don't want him to have your stuff, then you just tell him, and he needs to be respectful. He doesn't need to take it or anything like that. Don't get on my nerves. I'm doing a video. But yeah, I was around, but and it was some of it, I feel like it was my fault, but it wasn't necessarily my fault. It was me, of course, trying to figure out and trying to experience stuff similar to the way my daughter wanted to or whatever, where sometimes you just want to do stuff and you just want to be chill and just kind of get away with it. You don't want nobody to tell you not to. But this traffic picking up. What time is it? It's 6:41. But I was around pleasant places with my mom. And this is my thing. I'm not mad at her or anything, but I'm just like, she put me off on my grandma more. And I kind of wanted to be around my grandma when I was younger, but she put me off on her. I remember being around my grandma quite often. I didn't put mine off. Like, I did let them go and spend time, but I always wanted my kids to come home and be at home. Because really, you need to experience the real deal that your parents can afford you or whatever, whether that's less or more, But, that's my logic on it. Maybe it's like, no, if your kids can have this, and I'm like, I just don't know about that. But I miss my child. That's my main thing. And definitely wishing she was here. Definitely don't. The main reason I'm glad that she's not is because I don't want these neighbors trying to bother with her. And that dude just kept on saying, "Oh, you just so pretty, just like your mama." And I didn't take offense to it because I'm like, okay, he's a man. He got eyes. He can see. We're attractive. But he would say it all the time. But I didn't know that, he's potentially looking like that or whatever. But it's crazy because when I was younger, I used to go to this older man and woman's house. They was real old to me when I was little. When I would go to my previously called granddad's house, and I would go with my previously called and known aunts and uncles. And it was one time we went up there, his wife had died, and they said they stopped going over there. It was like, we don't go over there no more because maybe he tried to do something. And all my little imagination could imagine is, did he try to kiss them or something or whatever? But they would not tell me what it was. We ain't going to tell you what it is, but no, we're not going because I was like, I want to go see you. We called him Papa, and he had a name or whatever. And because he would give me $1 or whatever. He always smelled like a pipe and stuff like that. Please don't get on my nerves, y'all. But, so that was my thing. It's like, I ain't know if he was looking over here, but even what I said about the older man who was in the wheelchair or whatever the other day, and I did see him like looking. So, and that's where the older females need to come in, and like we need to teach the younger women how to cover themselves and stuff, but also not only teach women how to cover themselves, because I was told that it's men out here that just know how to undress you with their eyes. You can have on fully clothed and everything, and they still know how to undress you or whatever. And use their imagination, in which I've experienced that with my boy's so-called dad, because he told me, he was like, I can be with you and I can use my imagination. And he even told me to imagine. Like, I told him there was somebody else that I felt attracted to, and he was like, well, just act like I'm him. I'm like, no. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm missing out when I don't do that. But that's the thing. So that's my thing. It's like, honey, that's how I feel like, yeah, you got a wife over there. Maybe she need to keep you intact or whatever. You can't make nobody stop looking with their eyes and stuff. But, and if I had a better relationship with her, then we could have sat down and talked. But she be on some foul, shady stuff. So I just be like, girl, you can have it. I'm not finna do that with y'all. That's for sure. That's for sure and for certain. I'm not finna do it. But, so yeah, but it's been peaceful. It's just I want to sit down and it's a specific food that I was want to eat with my daughter. And I still, like I said, I want me a companion. I want my friend. I want that one that I can confide in and that just don't mind sitting out here, right here in this little space with me. I wanted to do that with the boys' dad. I used to long for it and stuff like that before we had all this stuff up, and we would just sit in the backyard and chill, me and the boys, when it's hot and stuff like that. I had no clue that people was just watching and observing me and stuff, like, but either way it go, I was just, I was thankful. I was thankful then, I'm thankful now. Sun's still trying to peek through the trees. But yeah, I was thankful then, but now we can put stuff on the grill. Got a little grill right here. And just things like that, which I sat down and I did that with the boys' dad one time, with the boys' so-called dad one time, and that's when the incident went crazy and he ended up dousing me in lighter fluid because I was laughing at him. I was laughing at something he said. And he said I was ridiculing him. And I was like, damn, that's deep if you took me laughing. Which I understand it because I felt laughed at like that by my daughter's so-called dad. He would laugh about certain stuff. And I didn't think it was funny. He would just laugh hard. That will piss you off, but it wasn't to the point where I punched this nigga in his face or douse him with some lighter fluid. So that's when I was like, wait a minute. But anyway, I'm not going to go into the details of that because I already talked about that on that before. But You know, just wanted to do stuff like that. I did see the lady come out of that house over there, but I guess she went back in. But she was out or whatever, the lady of her house. I don't know. Like I say, it's always quiet, honey. But people like to disturb the damn peace when, not damn peace, but people like to disturb the peace with their shenanigans when you trying to just live. Like, I thought Earth was free. I thought it was, I thought that God created it. I didn't think it was made by human hands. I just thought we inhabit it, but I mean, they be acting like it all belongs to them. And I'll be like, last I checked and knew it belonged to the one that created all of us. So, I don't know how y'all feel like y'all can try to take over, even with certain blocks and streets and stuff. I just want my space, like my personal space. I don't want you to step in that. But as far as me trying to own the block and stuff, yeah, in a legit way that would benefit everybody, that's nice. But I don't know, man. But that's these folks for you, honey. They be out here doing some wild stuff. I'm going in soon. It's a little chilly. Might go in right now, as a matter of fact. Open back up my little blinds and stuff, and then end the video right there. And yeah, just anyway, just be able to record while it's not all these people standing out here, you know? You know what I mean? I should have recorded that man riding his little moped. See, like, if he free to do that, why am I not free to just, like, relax? Why don't y'all just relax? We all living, we gonna die, we gonna, we be in the, well, it's appointed to man to die. The coffins is pretty much the same size. I mean, you can get you a mausoleum or something else, but what's the problem? Nikki said, do we have a problem? But anyway, so, I got one more game to play, then I'm gonna get up. Oh, there go them greasy neighbors. My nerves, honey. They get on my nerves. Something terrible. I don't know who that was and what they got going on. But that's not a good look with that, with that truck or whatever. They put. So yeah. Trying to play this one last game so I can go in, but I'm really finna go in now. Hold on. is going on here. Entirely too much. Anyway, I was trying to give y'all a view